Wait, put me on. Yes, here we are, ThrashZone. I am here.
I'm on fire.
I hate when that happens.
we were denied.
Yes. You've never denied it, ThrashZone. Never. We don't deny people here. We're all about satisfaction. Not. No. No. We are here with God Denied. 3 great guys. Matt, Dan, Joshua, correct?
Right.
Oh, hey, I got it right.
He nailed it first out.
Yeah, I got it wrong. Yeah.
Got to remember Shane. He's not here, but yeah.
Yeah, him too. No, but I'm just I'm terrible with names. Once I know you, I'll know you for life, dude. But your name, just register. That takes a couple of times.
Totally understand. That's all.
You know how it is, right?
Oh yeah.
I bet you don't know my name. See?
Hey man, you didn't give me long enough to think about that.
Yeah. God Denied. These guys are really cool, man. Unfortunately, they only have 3 tracks that's on their demo, and that's all we have for this evening. But that's okay because we can still talk about the band. Matt, what did you want to bring up? Are you on the spot?
Oh, crap.
Anybody?
Here we go.
Just once again, that we're going to the studio March. The album will be coming out soon. Also, once again, want to give hails to my brothers and sisters in the NYDM worldwide. NFL AD, that's for sure. Yeah. And just look out for the shows. The February, March shows coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Especially
it's going to be February 15th.
Yeah.
Over at
Katie O'Brien.
Man, that place is awesome. Fucking stiff pour. They got
It'll be our first time playing there.
56 beers on tap, man. That place is awesome.
56, huh?
Not
too shabby. Haven't done that place yet.
Yeah, and then
1 beer at a time.
Yeah, right.
56 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah. God, if we play last, we're gonna be all kinds of fun.
We're gonna be fucked. Yeah. And then March 7th over at fucking Slabtown, it's a memorial for our brother Chris Hagen. You know, that died of a massive brain aneurysm. We're trying to get some money together for his family, and
that is an all ages show.
All ages show.
Bring your kids. Yeah. Let us torment your kids for a couple hours.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. I love the name Slabtown, though. I don't know.
So do I.
I get off on that name.
It kind of God Denied in Slabtown.
Yeah, the whole thing is just really cool. You know,
the place is awesome.
Awesome. And it's a great place to have such a benefit too.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
You know, Slabtown. But hey, I mean, whatever.
It just reminds me of the studio here since we were an old
and this was formerly the morgue. Where seriously,
was it really?
Yeah. This is formerly the morgue. Where you're at right now.
We're sitting on the slab right now.
Smells like dead bodies in here.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
This is where you end up, man. Right here. KouvRadio. This is where it all ends.
That's all. We're cool with that.
Right? If this is my hell, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah, right?
You know, one of my favorite movies is Hellraiser.
Oh yeah, I love that movie.
They're rebooting that, by the way.
Fail.
No, yeah.
Oh, Clive Barker's writing it and everything.
Is it really? Yeah, but Clive Barker can't even do Clive Barker, man. When he was doing the later Hellraiser movies, like, you know,
he wasn't doing those later ones though.
Yeah, those sucked. Dude.
They were all different guys.
Yeah, after the one where it was like a prequel where it started over again.
The
Bloodline?
Bloodline, yeah. When they did Bloodline, that was the last good Hellraiser.
Bloodlines was amazing, but after that, it was all crap.
Yeah, I
And when
agree.
they lost, what's his name, Pinhead, the actor's name.
Who cares?
Pinhead? Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know totally what you're talking about. I forget his name right now, but I know it.
Oh, that sucks. I know his name somewhere.
The beers are flowing over here.
I know.
Radio.
One of them. Let's think about it. One of them is Ashley Lawrence. Okay, that's the one that's on all the first 4.
It's Doug
Bradley.
Yes, exactly.
I knew it.
No, and that's right. We were talking about this the other night.
Yeah,
Doug Bradley is coming back.
Doug Bradley's coming back
Nice.
for that shit.
Nice.
It's going to be killer.
The only Pinhead.
Yeah.
The guy who played him last sucked.
Check this out. I don't want anyone to go anywhere because we're going to be back with God Denied. But first, I promise this, so I need to deliver this. And that is Kurt Brett of Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. His interview that we conducted right before the Portland show. Wayne, are you prepared for that? Mm-hmm. All right. And but before we do that, let me go ahead and grace us with a little bit of DRI and I Don't Need Society. That's only 1 minute and a half, Wayne. So be ready to hit the play button. All right.
Don't go nowhere.
Here we go with some DRI. And for those of you that were there at the Hawthorne, that was a freaking killer show, man. The women were throwing it down. I gotta tell you right now, World of Lies and DRI were kick ass.
Gotta love
Seriously.
Lies.
Oh my God.
Fucking love our brothers in Mortal Lives.
The women of Portland impressed me so much, dude. April Jones was off the hook, stage diving and just like crazy. I mean, it was.
That's what Tony Avila was saying. He said the whole show was just amazing.
The women were just as bad as the men, dude. I swear to God, they were in the pit, dude, really throwing it down. I wanted to just give them 2 horns up.
Hell yeah.
And this is I Don't Need Society. This is ThrashZone with Billy Bull. Who we got on the line?
Kurt Brecht, DRI and PND.
PND and DRI. Kurt Brett. Kurt, you're going to be playing a show here in Portland. That's going to be...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's going to be on the 15th. Is that right? In 2 days?
Right.
Excellent. How did that... and we're going to talk about that in a minute. How did your tour go? You guys were in Mexico just last week or in the last couple of days?
No, that was just me down there. I was just doing some press for Pasadena Napalm Division. Had like a week of press down there. But DRI just came back from Peru and Brazil.
Excellent. How'd that go over there?
Oh, it was really good. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I was talking with Caden DePena of Hyrax a few weeks ago,
right.
And he told me that there's quite a scene going on down there in South America and in those countries.
Yeah, it's really opened up in the last years.
That's great. So they were really receptive to DRI.
Oh yeah, that's the third tour we've done in Brazil.
That's nice. So when you guys come up here, originally I thought it was going to be like with an 80s lineup. Is that no longer happening?
I'm not really sure. I mean, we've talked about it, I guess, with the promoters. You know, I don't know what's going on with it yet. I'd say it would probably be in California first. If we did it on the West Coast, you know, we might just do like San Francisco, Oakland, L.A.,
right,
San Diego, something like that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not really in touch with the promoters on that and everything, waiting to find out what their thoughts are.
Yeah, well, I know that as far as the fans go, you know, I've tossed that idea around to see what they would think of it, and just everyone would just love to see that. And you know, even, me included. I mean, those were good times back then, and that was a classic DRI lineup back in those days. And that was with
it was a lot of fun because we didn't, you know, obviously we only played songs from that era when we did the shows in Texas.
Yeah.
So I kind of missed doing some of the I wouldn't say newer songs, but you know, from the 90s. I missed a few of those, but at the same time we did a bunch of songs that we hadn't played in a long time from the 80s. It just gave me like total goosebumps to be playing them again, and it was a lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah, that would be great to hear some of those classics from Crossover, Dealing With It, the first album. That would be good stuff.
I mean, we play a lot of that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
but we just, we had to add other songs that we don't normally play to fill in the gaps of the, because we took away so many songs.
Sure. And plus those songs,
90 songs.
They were a lot shorter and a lot faster back then, too. They were like 30 seconds long,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you had songs like Commuter Man and Sad to Be and all those songs. Those are classics.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kurt, everyone's glad that DRI is going to be playing up here in Portland, and of course, everyone wants to know, when's DRI going to record a new CD?
Well, we talk about it and stuff. It's just you have to understand that we're getting so many offers to play all over the world that it's kind of hard to slow down. And it's actually, you would think, oh well, they've been back now for 3 years and everything, but actually they're just the offers keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
So to stop and write a record and record it and all that stuff, it's just it would be kind of counterproductive at this point. But there will be a time when we will want to go back in the studio. But I went in the studio recently with P&D, and our album came out this summer, so been pushing that and everything. So I don't want to be like saying I got to have a DRI album also.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to be too pushy or whatever. I'm happy and thankful that I have one new album out last year. So
PND being Pasadena Napalm Division, for those that don't know. And that in its own right is a great band as well. I play with 100 Beers with a Zombie on the show all the time. I love that song.
Cool.
Oh, it's a great tune. It does very well on my show.
It's a fun one to play live, too.
Yeah, how about PND? Let's talk about that actually for a little bit. What are you guys doing as a band? Are you going to be playing a tour, new album there?
Well, we've been promoting the album around Texas, which is our strongest area so far.
Sure. Since
we haven't played out of Texas very much, except in Louisiana. And like I said, I was just in Mexico doing some promo there, trying to get some gigs set up for P&D down there. DRI already does really good in Mexico. So talking to some promoters and doing some press, interviews on TV and radio and all that.
Sure.
Magazines and stuff. So giving a push there, and because it's so close, I mean, I can fly to Mexico City. It's like an hour-and-a-half flight.
Oh, yeah. For you, that is
really
close.
It's for us to fly down there and start playing shows. And just like South America, Mexico is a really good place to play, too.
So is PND based out of Houston as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
One guy lives in San Antonio, one is in Austin, and the other three are in the Houston area.
Cool. All right.
We got a gig as soon as I get back from Portland and Seattle with DRI. Then I have a gig here in Beaumont, Texas, with P&D. And then after that, DRI goes on the 70,000 tons of metal.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's over.
Our first time to go on one of those cruises, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I forget who it was. We had someone, one of our guests, it might have been Steve Smythe, saying that he was going to be on that. I forget who. Wayne, do you remember who that was? Yeah, but it was someone recently saying that they're going to be on that as well, and that's a yacht or it's a yacht cruise line. Yeah, where a lot of bands go on that and fans, and you just take a little cruise out there and listen to metal.
You go for a couple of days, and you go to Mexico, and then you have like a day off in Mexico, the beach there, and then you go back again. And I guess each band plays several times throughout the cruise, and the rest of the time everybody's just hanging out. There's no just regular people on the cruise. I mean, it's all people that are into the bands. It's all fans or bands.
Right. Oh yeah.
It should be very interesting.
Yeah, I think that would be a great time. Are you going to be going to NAMM by any chance this year?
No.
Not this year. Okay. I was thinking of going myself. I had an opportunity. Neil Turbin offered us all badges if we wanted to go and be his guests, and we're still thinking about that, but it doesn't look too good. But yeah, it's kind of hard for us to get away from Portland and fly down to LA. But yeah, all right. So DRI, man, you guys are going to be playing. I believe it's going to be at the Hawthorne Theater. You're going to be playing with World of Lies. World of Lies was in the studio a few weeks ago, and I can tell you right now, those guys can't wait to do another show with you. I was talking with.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you're familiar with Tony Avila, right? World of Lies.
Tony Avila.
Yeah, he said
yes.
There was a time when you guys played, and your drummer I guess it was.
Oh yeah.
Rob
Okay, yeah.
Rampy. He couldn't make it, and you guys were just asking people, "Hey, who can play drums for us?" And everyone was taking turns. He was one of the guys that played for you.
Okay, yeah, I know the name. I just, Facebook friend and everything. But that was so funny. I was just telling somebody today that time it wasn't funny then. I can look back and laugh now, but our drummer had to bail, and we had to do a couple shows in Seattle and Portland with just some fans jumping up there.
Yeah.
And we're hoping we don't want to just some bands I guess would just cancel and say fuck it, give everybody their money back kind of thing, but tried to make it happen anyway, and you have to take that chance, like are the fans going to forgive you and then come back to the show next time, or they just say, oh, they sucked, and then they'll never come back again, you know what I mean? But we already played since then again, and it's like everybody forgave us, and everybody was there, and our drummer was back, and everything was okay, so that's good. Yeah,
the last time you guys played in Portland, the line was literally around the block. I remember that. It was insane.
Amazing.
Yeah, so the fans are always going to come back, Kurt. People love DRI.
What's that little club we always used to play
I think it's the Satyricon.
It closed down.
Satyricon,
yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic place.
That place, even though it's hot as hell.
Yeah, it's a sweat bar, but
I miss it. I still miss it though.
Yeah, they tore that down, and I guess it's some kind of like apartment project now. But oh well. Good memories though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kurt, we were talking earlier, and you've written a couple of books, and can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I wasn't too familiar with that part of you. What books were?
Well, back in when DRI first started, and we were so poor and broke all the time and everything, and I saw other singers like Henry Rollins and others like selling their books and writing books and selling them at the shows and stuff, and I thought, well, man, I could like put a little bit of extra money in my pocket and where I could actually eat, and stuff. And so we started. I started, compiling diaries, I guess you could say, and
memoirs,
my journals. And I put my first book, Notes from the Nest, my first real book, I guess you could say, that was, had done an actual bindery and all that stuff, was called Notes from the Nest. And it was the minimum amount of pages that they could do, so I was trying to get it done as cheaply as possible.
Uh-huh.
So it was the minimum amount of pages where they could still do that kind of binding or whatever. And they sold pretty good, and that was a mission accomplished, Then after that, I was never like totally broke where I couldn't eat and stuff. I always had making a little bit of extra money every day.
So you upgraded
and I
from Top
reprinted
Ramen, right?
several times and all that stuff.
So no more Top Ramen?
Right. Well, on tour, that would have been a luxury. Now on tour, you just have to eat it, like Circle K, 7-Eleven, stuff like that.
Yeah,
most of the time.
The soup kitchen of that city. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I just kept writing books after that, and after a while, I had too many books, and each time you press them, you had to make it like a minimum of like 1,000 to make it worth, cheap enough to make it worthwhile.
Sure.
And pretty soon, my apartment was just stacked with boxes all the time, just wall to wall.
Yeah.
And each book of 4 of them, and thousands of them all over the place, and it was just got too crazy. So I eventually just sold them all, and now I recorded myself reading the book, and then it's like a book on CD.
Is that still available?
I was selling those for a while on tour, and it was easier because I could just, make a few of them on my computer before I left on the tour, sell them like that.
So those are still available then?
I could make some, yeah. I mean, lately I haven't been doing it because I haven't had much time, but
sure, I
could easily do it. They don't sell like hotcakes or anything, but it's nice to have them just in case somebody asks.
Well, I would think that would be pretty interesting because, the one thing I love about your lyrics, Kurt, and the music of DRI is you guys write songs about real-life topics. I mean, I can totally identify with Under the Overpass or
right.
Syringes in the Sandbox, those kind of songs. I mean, that's real talk,
mm-hmm.
And
right.
That's something that I can
inner city problems.
Yeah, it's just stuff like, from back in the day when you guys lived in the Bay Area. Those songs, it's like you're talking to me. It's, about real life things day to day. Yeah.
That's good. Mission accomplished.
Yeah,
glad
man.
You like it.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Great lyrics, Kurt. All right, well, we just wanted to touch base with you since you are here in town in Portland. And is there anything you want to say to your fans?
I just can't wait to be there again. It's some of our best shows in the United States.
That's
is, when we go and play in Seattle and Portland. And it's always, almost every time now, we just go up there and play those 2 shows and we go home.
Seattle and Portland?
Yep, we just go up there and play it and we go home. It's never like on a tour or anything. We just kind of go up there and play those gigs. We're done. We're out of there.
Oh, yeah. I imagine it's going to be a sold-out show. It's going to be packed. Yeah, because
and it's always fun, always great, and always really cool people there.
I can say right now, Kurt, there's a big buzz going on about this show, and people are very excited to have you guys up here in a couple of days. So that's going to be great.
Sweet.
All right.
Tell them I'll have plenty of T-shirts and CDs and patches, and got some new stuff available. So.
All right. Well, we all look forward to it.
Yeah. All right.
See
you there.
That is Kurt Brett of Dirty Rotten Imbeciles, Pasadena Napalm Division fame. And don't miss them January 15th at the Hawthorne Theater. Thank you, Kurt. Yeah. And that was our live, at the time, interview with Kurt Brett, which was which is now dead. No, it was recorded Wednesday, for everyone that, in case you were wondering. And I did have the date wrong. I kept saying it was the 15th, but the date was actually the 17th. But I was so excited because I was talking to Kurt fucking Brett, man. Yeah, right. So you got to forgive me.
You got to love that.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, as a vocalist, seriously, guys, that is like one of my idols.
Right on.
Kurt Brett and Ozzy Osbourne is what got me to sing.
Nice.
You know, so to be able to know Kurt the way I do is such a treat, you know, because he's really cool, man. I'm so blessed to be able to have friends like Kurt Brett.
Right.
All right, man. So we're here in studio with God Denied. We're going to wrap up the show because it's time to go home for some of us. Even though some of us are just waking up. Woo! It's just getting started.
Yeah, I'm one of those, man. Creature of the night.
Those of you in France, good morning.
Yeah, and for God Denied, the party does continue at my house.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and I just...
So we're going to keep Matt up till he has to go to work.
There's always someone.
It's fucking 4 a.m.
Yeah. No, my alarm clock goes off at 5:30. But you know, it's still fucking bad.
Oh, that's late as fuck.
That's fucking 6 hours from now, man. What are you worried about?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So, Matt, what did you want to say? Any last parting thoughts for your fans?
Yeah, hey, man, just love all the help and support. Love everybody that's got God Tonight's back. Just come out and see the shows. I don't know, man.
And that's that.
NFLID.
Yeah.
Fucking support your local chapter, you know, fucking, get out to shows, support local artists and musicians and homeless people and...
That's right.
Get crackheads into rehab, you know, like fuck, come on, you know, let's bring our scene up.
Come on, Dan, intervene on that.
Dan, any last thoughts?
Yeah, Jasmine, Bella, Angelica, I love you guys.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, I know Kelsey's in
make
bed.
Sure you're in bed.
Yeah.
Get your ass in bed.
Get home before your ass is out in the doghouse.
Right.
All right, man. I want to thank everybody for listening to us tonight. I want to make sure that all of you are back here next week. We're going to have Betrayed by Weakness. We're going to have the album release of their newest record. It's going to be freaking off the hook. That's next week at www.KouvRadio.com. ThrashZone, Monday night from 9 to 11. Thank you all for listening. Here's a couple of tunes. There's Separation of Sanity with Grinder.
Stay metal.